Welcome back to TYT Sports, everybody. No, I'm not Francis. He's Francis. Jason, I'm already laughing. We've had some funny conversations before this clip started, but it's time to take a serious look at this because Brye Anne Russillo is a pastry chef, right, of Italian descent. We'll get to a great quote from her later on. And about to fight in the ACC Aggressive Combat Champions card, which is a New York MMA organization. So she's an MMA fighter. There's one catch to this, though.
She makes good buns?
Funny. She is frustrated about the catch weight she has to fight at, 150, because her F-cup size breasts weigh 12 pounds and she can't do anything about that. Now, this reminds me of something. This reminds me of, you ever seen the movie Horrible Bosses?
Yes.
When they're all complaining about their bosses and they get to Charlie Day from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and he's talking about Jennifer Aniston and how hot she is and everything about it. And they go, I don't seem to see the problem with your boss. It's like, for guys in general, and of course this is going to come off as a fratty-like thing to say, right. But for guys in general, it's like, I don't see the problem here.
You're given this gift. Embrace it. Let me embrace it.
She normally fights at 155. She has to fight at a catch weight at 150. She can't get down to 145 because of her breasts, although she has said that she wants to get and fight at 135. Which is a weird kind of thing to do because you're blaming your cup size for the reason that you can't fight at a certain weight, and then the other side of it is, well, I want to get to a lesser weight. Anyway, if you can get to 135, guess what? You can get to 145, which is where, 150, which is the catch weight she's fighting at.
So, I mean, serious point. And this reminds me, did you ever hear the story about the tennis player? I think her name was Simona Halep, I believe. Might not be fully aware of that. But I guess, definitely her last name was Halep. She was a tennis player. She had massive breasts, and she had to have them reduced because she physically could not perform as well as she would imagine. And I imagine from a serious perspective, that is frustrating for a woman. If you're trying to focus on a sport that requires a lot of physical activity, breasts and of this size are going to hinder you. And she...
Sorry, man. Keep going. Keep going.
Keep
going.
You need Jesus.
I mean,
you need Jesus.
The thing about it is, like, when you say it that way, like, you're taking as much professional route as you can, but come on, I'm human. You're human.
Yeah, I know that. But I'm talking about from her trying to perform. Like, it's like the Drake song. He said, I ain't painful, no reduction. But it's like, I wouldn't... That's from a guy's perspective.
Don't use Drake lyrics to justify any professional point ever again. That is completely off limits.
I was making a professional point until I said breast, and for some reason you started laughing again.
Well, then you use Drake, which is the least professional thing that could be done on camera.
True. But for her, I mean, it is going to be frustrating. And I imagine, like, so from a physical standpoint, knowing some women with big breasts, it hurts your back. It's
that
like,
I do know. That is true.
I mean, I can imagine she goes through some sort of physical stress when she's performing. And did she talk about considering getting a reduction if she's really serious about it?
Well, that would be the next step. Would be like, if they're really a problem, get them reduced.
And this is where I do feel sorry for women. I feel sorry for that double standards because then she'll be considered that her femininity, her feminism will be reduced because she'll be reducing what men think is the best part of her body.
She has F-cup size breasts. She can get them reduced and still be well endowed.
And she's very good looking.
Yeah,
she looks great.
Well, sure, but I want to get to her quote because she's a very fierce woman and made a very funny and honest point. So let's take a look at what Brye Anne Russillo had to say. It's not like I have a pink sparkly shelf to put them on. She's referring to her breasts. I'm trying to lose weight, but my boobs are what they are. I went to pastry school and I'm Italian, so I ate a lot of cannolis.
So cannolis is a secret. All right, Kristen, we are going to Italy.
Have you ever had... See, I can't even... I've never had authentic cannolis. I've had cannolis from New York City and New Jersey, and my
amazing.
God, are they good.
They're so good. Oh, so that is the secret.
Out to her. But where do you keep your double-breasted suit? On a pink sparkly shelf?
Yeah, I keep it there just in case. I mean, it's not like I can carry this around, Jason. This gets heavy.
But I like that mentality that she has, that she's very honest about it, so it's very cool, at least in that way. So you can catch her fight, I believe, through a few different live streams. I'll try to leave some links in the comment section below. For the Aggressive Combat Champions. She's fighting Paige Lian at the 150 weight. And again, this is not the UFC, this isn't Bellator, this is a New York organized
And hands down,
MMA event.
This is what's so messed up about this industry is hands down that'll probably be one of the most watched live streams after this story's now ran. Because Barstool will run it, everyone will run it, and the guys will be like, dude, I'm definitely watching this. That's my...
Well, I'm just waiting for the why isn't Ronda Rousey fighting Brye Anne Russillo
yet? That's, I mean, many people will suggest that.
Could you get a near naked choke around a girl with F-cup breasts? Who knows?
I mean, it's going to...
No. Regardless, Francis, where could they leave their comments?
They can leave them in the section below. They can leave them in the section below. And they can leave them in the section below.